up, y'all? You gotta mute that. 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 Okay. All right, y'all. This is Intellectual Evolution Era, episode 16. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, mute you, Smitty. I ain't trying to get that copyright strike. But yeah, man, fair use. You know what I mean? Don't hit me with a strike. But yeah, that being said, y'all, all right, we are here. We got 16 of the things. Intellectual Evolution Era, episode 16. 16 of the things, as always. The link is pinned in every single chat across our social media platforms. Okay? You know what I mean? No matter where you're at, YouTube, Twitch, all the channels, all right? You know what I mean? Via YouTube, you know what I mean? Check us out, check us out. Also, you know what I mean? Got to take a quick pause for the cause for the homie Grizz. Grizz, what's up, man? You know what I mean? He said, what's good? What it do? What it do? Grizz, good to see you. You know what I mean? So, of course, I got, you know what I mean, Evolution in the building. I got my man Smitty in the building. What's going on, y'all? Let's get it. You know what I mean? So, Evolution, you had a question, and of course, I have a video tonight because I think this video is going to be, I believe that it's going to be, I think it's going to really answer the question that you have, right? So the video is going to answer the question that you got. And it's going to kind of, allow us to see our peoples up there. You know what I mean? We got some melanated people up there. Right. You know what I mean? I like the melanated folks. You know what I mean? Like myself. Salute to the best moderator in the world. No one like Tika. Happy Love Day pan on the chat. Yes, Tika. You know what I mean? Salute to you with all of the love and everything else. You know what I mean? So anybody who do believe in this, man, yo, hey, ain't nothing wrong with love, man. Salute to y'all with all the love and all that. For you who don't believe in the holiday, it's all good. Nobody tripping. All right? This is not... You know what I mean? This is not like Christmas where Smitty forces you to believe in Christmas. All right, so y'all actually be able to be free.
I'm saying, I don't force people. I just shoot you in the ankles if you don't. It's not forcing. It's a choice.
Yeah, he was really on that Christmas hype too. He was like, "How y'all don't like Christmas?" Like he was really on it. But with that being said, Evolution, you had a question for us, and and I want you to build on that, and then I'll show the video.
Okay, so my question was just plain and simple is love enough? Is love enough for you? Do you need more? Do you even need love at all? And that's what I want us to build on tonight if possible.
Wow. Smitty, anything you got to say, bro?
Shit, man. All right, so is love enough? As a man, who's that? What's up, Greg?
Hey, Greg.
As a man, my answer is a little bit different as far as is that enough? Because that's a yes and a no. It's more the no than the yes, but yeah is involved with it. So I'm gonna wait to see the video. And we're gonna let my man Grizz get up in here. Salute, Grizz. Always good to see you, brother. So you know it. Other than that, I digress. My mic is muted. I'm gonna wait for the video. What you got, Grizz?
I'm a little late. What are we talking about? Can you just remind me what we're talking about for a minute? Sorry about that.
You're not even late. We just started.
Yeah.
We're talking
Brooke,
about...
go ahead. I holler. Go ahead, Brooke. I holler.
Okay. We're talking about is love enough? Like, is love all you need? Do you need something else? We want to just dive into the aspects of that,
So me being married for going on May 12th will be 17 years. So me being married going on 17 years, love is not enough. You need understanding. You need partnership. Love is good. It's great, but the thing is, are you on one accord? You know what I'm saying? Like, if let's say that, for I give a prime example. My aim is to get into the door of Hollywood. I want to get into the door, get my feet wet, get into the door, understanding the process and everything like that. Because everybody and my wife, I love her very much. She wants to get a house. And if she wanted to, she'll get a house in the country and be married and be a housewife and an entrepreneur. That's great. if this was a science experiment, we will be in if this is a science experiment, our lives will be completely two different things, literally. But as far as is love enough, no.
Damn. Shit, hey, Grizz got me stuck on this one. I don't even know what to say. I wasn't even expecting to say that. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
That's what happens when we let them swing. Hey, that's what happens. Let them rock out. You know what I'm saying? Let him get the hang of that shit. He gonna come into his own. He on his way. I told you. Hey, Grizz, stick around me a little bit more, my nigga. We on our way. That's just level one. That's just level one.
Oh man. Man, I'm gonna just play the video, man. I can't even answer the question because I think this video is gonna be bomb. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Salute to 8 at the table. You know what I mean? Salute to them. There's some some cool content creators. I don't really watch them like that, but it seemed like they have some of my folks that I kind of rock with. You know what I mean? Especially the homie Eso, man. Like Eso and the other dude, forget his name, man. You know what I mean? They have their own show. Salute to Sean, Bigger, and all the man over there. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a play this. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we're gonna see what they're saying. Fair use as always. All right, I'm gonna pull this up. You know what I mean? Make sure any content creators that pull up, y'all, in the chat, make sure y'all please like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Show them some love. Show love to all the content creators on the stage. Okay. You know what I mean? Whether it's Access Entertainment, Grizzly Bear Productions, Evolution Era Media. You know what I'm saying? Or Smitty's Corner, please like and subscribe and show everybody love, all right? You know what I mean? If you like and subscribe to this channel, that's cool too if you want to. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna share this video and we're gonna get into some dopeness, man. Let's get it. All right, let me mute my mic.
If love is enough, why would you ever fall out of love if love was enough to begin with?
He was the reason why I got my first car. I was in love with the things that he did for me. So that form of love for me was enough.
You know that there are men that have cheated on their woman mad times and nothing happened. Why? Because she loved him.
That's not love. That's just being dumb.
So what's good, people? Tonight we're gonna be talking about, is love enough?
No.
So I'm gonna kick it off, and then since Rico said no, he's gonna go next. So in my opinion, love isn't enough.
Is or is it?
It's not. Love is not enough. And there's two types of love. There's romantical and then there's companionship. So like when this comes to romance, it's the beginning of the puppy stage love. People think like that's all they need to propel them through. But when you live on this earth long enough, you realize you need more than that, right? It's more than just, we had good sex, the date, the money, then you start realizing, okay, what's next? So in my opinion, love isn't enough. And for the companionship that I also mentioned, that's another thing. Like you start off like, this is my best friend, it's my lover, the closeness, but then you get codependent and it's almost like you run yourself dry and you realize what else is there to propel that relationship.
And feel free to stop me at any moment within this video. All right, feel free to stop me. Okay, you know what I mean? Let's get back to the dopeness, all right? But feel free to stop me. Let's get it.
Relationship. What else is there to sustain it? And you'll see people either cheat, lie, or dwindle and break apart. So I don't know. Love is not enough. You need more than that. I feel like to keep the love, what you need is intimacy, communication and passion, and to tie it all in, consistency. And you got to keep choosing each other. It's like a bridge. Well, then there's a lack of communication because, that's bad communication, bad breath. Your mouth is stink. Technically, how could you communicate with bad breath? Like, I would ever want to, how could you communicate? But through text. But just to wrap up what I'm saying, it's like, when it comes to love, I look at it like it's a choice and like building a bridge. Like a bridge has been up for years because you keep working at it, you keep working at it. It doesn't stop. So you have to keep choosing your partner, keep choosing each other.
But it's crazy. You know how people say looks for get you through the door, but it's not gonna keep you there. Eventually you're gonna have to have something to bring to the table. I feel like that's how love works. Love, it's gonna get you there, but it's not gonna keep you there. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you lack in certain things, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? If you fall in love, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It could get you there. It's fun at the first, whatever. But like when I feel like when rent start coming in, bad sex is coming in, it's gonna hit you like, damn, like what can I do to keep that person that you want to be with? Because love is not enough. Love is never enough. I don't care what people say. Like it could only go so far. That's what people do now. Understand? You get what I'm saying? It's just like people be like, oh my God, you know, like sex is not everything. You know, I'm in love with him. I'm like, that's what you're saying right now. You're not thinking for the long run. You gotta be with this person for a long run. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like it doesn't work. You get what I'm saying? Like honestly, for me, I don't even like. Until I have like perfectly like a vibe with someone like that's super funny and the sex is actually really great, that's when I realize, oh shit, I might be feeling this person. You know what I'm saying? That's when I actually saved the number in my phone. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's worth something. You get what I'm saying?
But that's not love.
It's not, no. But love built with things. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be, oh, I'm in love. Okay.
My opinion is love isn't enough and it will never be enough. And before I dive into something, I'm gonna just give you an analogy. I personally feel like there's never a one big break, no matter what it is. There's no one big break for you to do anything. There's no just one thing that's gonna get you to the promised land. So love, if you want to use love as your one thing to get you to the promised land of a successful relationship, it will never be enough. And I personally feel that way because there's so many other factors that come into a relationship, right? If you can fall out of love, then love already screams it's not enough. So it takes you to be committed to a person. It takes dedication. Sometimes you have to be dedicated to a person you're not in love with so you can fall back in love with them again. Later on, you know, whatever the case may be that may transpire to help you love that person again. Finances is one of the number one things for breaking up a relationship. So if currency can break up a love, it can't be enough.
But maybe they didn't love each other because money, you can have a lot of money, right? And no love, and you can't keep the woman and you can't keep the man because it doesn't matter. She's used to the gift, she's did all that shit, but now she needs a feeling of affection. You know what I'm saying? So for me, love, it is totally enough if it's real.
Right.
Some people think that they're really in love, but they're not. If you are in love, like your girlfriend is going to give you patience. Your boyfriend's going to give you patience, whether it's cheating, whether you want things that I don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like they are gonna take time and they are gonna do that. We all think that when we meet people and we got a connection, the first thing that we say is "I love you." No, some of these people you lust in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My question is to you is,
okay,
if love is enough, if, and this is why I said this, if love is enough, why would you ever fall out of love if love was enough to begin with?
I mean, it's all different type of situations, right? You could fall out of love because of something that she did or the other person did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because just because you're loving,
Wouldn't love be enough to get you through that?
sometimes, but that's where the test comes from. And that's when you find out if it is enough. Some people, it's not going to be enough. Some people going to raise their hand, but you know that there are men that have cheated on a woman mad times and nothing happens. Why? Because she loved them.
But
Straight
is
up
it
and
really
down.
falling out of love?
But that's
Salute the brother R. Payne.
Hello,
I mean,
how you doing?
salute. Anything you want to add to the conversation?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
was
see
listening.
the video?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we
you hear
can.
me? Okay, good. Hey, listen, I just caught some of the video. They're talking about love. For a guy been married a long time, love is one of those kind of emotions that we all have. And men, I think, are more romantic than women. But what I find is that if you go through the Greek philosophy of the 4 types of love, friendship, empathy, romantic love, and then agape love, meaning unconditional love. I think we all love in combination of all of those things, but not at the same level. You know what I'm saying? So when, if you are real tight with your spouse, man or woman, sometimes they're more of a friend to you than not. Sometimes you feel bad, sometimes you might be a little down, but you have empathy for your partner. Sometimes you feel a little bit more romantic. And sometimes you just, no matter what, you have unconditional love for her or him. And there's always combinations of that because, love is a fleeting kind of thing. That's how I look at it, for being married for such a long time. So they probably don't get that deep in this conversation. But the longer you stay with one person, the more you will understand what I just said.
Okay, OG, okay. I hear what you're saying. You definitely building definitely gave us some game for real. Anybody want to respond to that? Smitty, you muted if you're trying to respond.
Nah, my nigga, I'm not saying nothing. I want you to finish the video. I'll listen to what everybody has to say, and I'll get in right before you.
Hey, let me also say salute to the whole panel. Let me just say hello to the whole panel before I really start talking. But how you guys doing tonight?
Man, salute, brother. Any day that you can hear my voice is a day that you are highly blessed and favored, because that means you're awake and you're above ground, sir. So
that's right.
If anything is wrong, we have the opportunity to make it right. And whatever we cannot fix, we have the opportunity possibly tomorrow to not make the same mistake. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted.
Definitely. Let me take a quick pause for the cause, man. You know what I mean? Somebody just drop a nice gem and a nice quote right there. You know what I'm saying? So, best moderator in the world, Tika says if a woman is patient around cheating, that just could be her tolerance for him, not her love for him. Okay. You know what I mean? Salute to Emma Amoxicillin. Okay. I'm going to just say Amoxicillin. If I'm butchering your name, I do apologize. Please forgive me. My relationship with my hubby morphs over time. Sometimes we are giggling goofy. Sometimes we are bros. Sometimes we are pesky siblings. Sometimes we are like the Addams family, Gomez, and Morticia. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let it be known.
She kind of co-signs what I said. She kind of co-signs what I just said.
Exactly. It's a roller coaster, baby. Enjoy the ride. Salute to my sister. She stole my thunder. You know what I mean? All the way from Canada. What's going on? She stole my thunder. You know what I'm saying? And yes, we understood what you were saying, Tika. We got you. All right, let's continue.
No. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna jump out there and say it. That's top flight, but I don't agree, nor do I understand. I speak American English. That shit was Japanese. You can come up here and defend yourself and speak on it more, but other than that, I can't understand you.
Oh wow. Amen. Okay, so she doesn't understand, Tika. Go ahead, OG, my bad.
No, I was going to say what happened. I know he was just sound like he was in the middle of something. He dropped out.
Oh no. We I'm just gonna continue with the video because we got a video up here, and then we're gonna continue to build. If y'all need me to stop anywhere between the video because y'all want to make a point, then let me know. All right.
Got it.
I don't know why Tika made that face in the comments, but I guess she'll be up here and explain.
Nah. Yeah. She gonna have to stand on that one. Fuck all that.
That's not love. That's just being dumb. I feel like with love, you could only come
You
on.
can love somebody
With love,
and cheat. You can.
You could definitely do.
You can love somebody. You can definitely love somebody and be lust for somebody else and cheat.
I don't agree. I mean, I personally feel like if
Hey,
you
pause,
really love somebody, there's just certain things you're not doing.
Pause. I just want to say to that chick, her nails, fucking gross. That's gross. It's unhygienic. I know for a fact you do nothing physical. There's no way. And if you do, if you're fixing food, it's unhygienic. There's no way you can wipe your ass and that finger don't slip. I don't want to hear it. She got boo-boo crumbs up under there. There are raisinets under that nail. Rock out.
I wasn't even thinking all that, but let's continue to keep going. Evolution, anything you want to say about that with the whole nails? Because I'm not a woman, so I don't really know. Do they clean them? What's going on? I have no idea.
Nah, there's no way.
Brooke nails ain't never that long. Not even Brooke. As modern as Brooke can be, I never see her hands like that. Never. Not even Brooke.
And my nails are real. A lot of people don't know that. My nails are real. Yeah, so I didn't really see them yet because she kind of in the middle. I didn't really see them. But we'll talk about it. Let me see them.
You can come up and say that shit to my face.
Oh gosh! All right, y'all. Okay, please, y'all. Please, it's the love day. Let's be. You know what I mean?
I never want a woman.
Love. It's all love. All right, let's continue, y'all. Let's continue the video.
Real talk. As much as I love women and their nails, and like them nails being that long, I'm good, bro. Nah, not like I don't want nobody being Wolverine or Lady Deathstrike in my
Okay, so no. Okay, so for the fellas that's been on the panel, except for me, I have a scorecard of no wigs, no nails, and the eyelashes got to be a certain height. I got y'all. I'm writing it all down. I'll remember this forever. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
But of course, like going after
Like
if
sex.
you're lusting after somebody else is fine. We're human.
Okay.
But to actually physically go out and cheat on the person you put into love.
So do you feel like I got a question, right?
Sure.
So you do feel like if somebody cheat, that mean they don't love the person that they're with?
Yeah.
No, that's
But
not
you
true.
know what the
And
crazy-
cheating isn't.
Let me tell you something.
But can I say
Today-
something, Danny?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna address this comment when we're done.
Okay, go ahead.
Because women always gauge cheating as the
As the
big
big-
thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
There are other ways to be disloyal
Right.
besides cheating. Like
right.
me as a man, I don't care about, I call it dick and pussy shit, right?
Yeah, dick and
Because like
pussy.
I told him that we've had sex with many women.
Facts.
And didn't want to be with them a minute after you bust the nut.
Hold on.
And then you're laying there saying, why am I here not with the bitch that I really love?
All right,
So,
so let me ask you a
say
question.
something.
Hold on.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? Like literally today, I went to my dinner.
Those are those nails.
A conversation with a guy, and I'm just like, bro, you a cheater. Like, you don't love nobody. He said, oh, cheating is my only flaws. That's why he said,
I like that.
he said, cheating is my only flaws. Like, when I deal with a woman that's probably, and I'm not even gonna do it all the time, but that's my only flaws. Everything else is Gucci. I don't disrespect her. I
Yeah.
make sure that shit good. I really love her. And when I fuck a bitch, I don't even give a bitch head, just suck my dick, fuck me, and beat the fuck out. He said that's literally my only flaws. I don't got no other flaws in a relationship. And it's, but I'm like
That for
but I
you.
said that's not even a flaws. That's just like I
Human
don't.
nature.
That's just that. No, cheating is not a flaws. Like that's just being disrespectful. If we're really being completely.
Her nails, fucking gross, unhygienic.
Yeah, they're more than that, though. They're not only just unhygienic. You know, even animals in the wild with claws, a lot of them can contract. When black women wear nails like this, they look like savages because they don't contract. They always look like they're in attack mode. And they're not the kind of woman that you're going to want to do anything other than have a good time with, because the mentality of the nails, whether they mean it or not, they portray a certain type of aggressiveness. And it doesn't mean a man is insecure or can't handle it. It's like, you know, if you want to battle a chick, it was like in the movie Alexander, when he went and first went and got the Persian queen, he had to beat her ass to get some of the putty, right? That's what it looks like. We got to go through a battle, and then I need to subdue you, and you're going to scratch me with those poison ass nails, maybe. And it's just a bad look. And black women need to get away from this shit as soon as they possibly can. It's really, really bad karma. Have nails that long. Besides the hygiene. It's just looks bad. It's hard.
But not just that. Real quick. Go ahead.
Evolution, you gonna say something? Go ahead, sis.
What I'm thinking is like he really thought about that. Like that really bothers his spirit. And
No, it does. Yeah, it does. It really does, because I love black women, and it's a mistake. It's not a good fashion statement. It's horrible. And I can only look at it from a man's eyes. If I'm out to play, I can dig it. But if I'm out to do more than that, you're completely disqualified just by the nails.
So let me ask you something.
Yes.
If they were real, like if they grew like that, because we don't know if they're real or not. Because
Well,
I
if they
can
were
think
natural-
honestly.
Now, first of all, sis, it's a mentality thing. If you have nails that can grow that long, you can cut them down to a shape where they're fashionable and good. I mean, you don't have to have them that long just because they can grow like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hear what you're saying. There's no difference between growing them naturally or putting them artificially. You know, man, your nails ain't like hers. But they might be. Here's what I would say. And let's take it this way. If you're a professional woman, your nails too long can hurt you professionally. They can. You know, and it's subliminal. I mean, you might not think so, but it depends on what you want to do. You know, so just like a man, if I was going to go for some kind of job, what I wear and how I look matters. If I really want that position, if I want to be a freelancer, then it doesn't matter.
Look.
That's all I'm just trying to say. So
Look.
Okay.
It depends on the man. It's subjective, I guess.
No.
That's
The
what I
fact is this, okay? We can see the unprofessionalism. One, okay? Now, it's okay. I understand. For this show, she's straight for this show. But if we are speaking in a professional sense, okay, boom, one-off bucks. Way too much cleavage, all right? That looks like
fun.
2 pairs that's like caught in a tennis ball sack, okay? Now, then we got those loops. I understand my sisters love the oop, you know the oops. I love the oops too. I love the golden oops on the ears. But I can throw a beanbag through that bitch. Okay, I can play cornhole with that. I can practice street hockey with them oops. Something's wrong with that there. Next, okay, the nails, just like how you was talking, Brother Payne, when it comes down to animals can retract them. You know what else? Animals like capybara, beaver, squirrel, all of those, gopher, groundhog, you know what they do? They have to gnaw. They have to gnaw at trees. If not, the teeth grow too damn long, and then they become a problem. So I look at these nails the same way. And that's why we have something called a filer. And generally, it's like a popsicle stick-like contraption that comes with sandpaper on the outside. And you just kind of graze them bitches down as you need to. All right? So when I see all of these things and I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know for a fact that is the woman. If you are a man, you into, like, for example, say you like planting your own food. Women always talking about organic shit. That woman's not getting out there putting her hands in no dirt. She not getting on her knees.
Why not though?
in that yard. She's not doing it.
Why
There
not?
are no
I do
gloves.
everything
They
I
don't
recommend.
even design gloves to fit. She would have to get the fingerless shit.
No, you just get the thicker ones. That's all. Yeah. And I'm in the corporate world, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in management. And
Bro, there ain't no gloves. Ain't no gloves. Ain't no gloves gonna get those aquatic claws. Okay? There are no gloves that's gonna fit them aquatic claws.
There
So-
are. How you think she washed the dishes? Because you know
But
what
let
that
me
you
ask-
have to
She
put-
don't. That's the point.
Before we
These
go
are
on,
all the things they don't do.
but before you go on, brother,
Hold on,
let
hold
me
on,
ask you,
hold on,
sister.
hold
Let
on.
me ask you, when you were
Hold on.
climbing the ladder.
Pause, brother Payne. Hold on.
Okay.
Pause. I'm getting through this video. You got a question, write it down. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
You know what I mean?
How much longer is the
let's-
video, Mr. Best?
Less than 10 minutes left. Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right.
Honest.
I mean, wait, real quick. Let me ask Esso something real quick, right? And then whoever, I'm gonna ask Esso, but I want all of y'all to really answer this. Now, okay, you love your partner, right?
Mhm.
Cool. Do you believe love is pain?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So you love
Always
your
hurt.
okay, fine. So you love your partner so much, right? You would try not to hurt them, right? You know the things they don't like, you wouldn't do it, right? Because you love them.
Right.
So if your man don't like lying, don't lie. If your girl don't like cheating, right? Don't cheat. Because you saying I love her, but I'm still cheat on her. But what?
I didn't say I'm
okay.
done,
Fine.
Phil.
You've cheated before, right?
That's not fair, Oliver.
No. Wait. You can rebuttal, sir.
Let him say.
You can rebuttal, sir. 'Cause where I'm going with this is, if you love your partner and whatever it is that they do, you shouldn't do it, right? Because you love them, you wouldn't want to hurt them. Love is a choice.
Okay.
And then you're choosing to hurt them. So if cheating is your partner's plight, right? Why do it, right? Because you said I can love you and not hurt you, but you're hurting her by doing the very thing that hurts her, whatever it is. I'm just using cheating.
Love
It could be
is
whatever.
always happy though.
No, I want to answer. So you get where I'm going with this, right?
I get where
Got it.
you're
Go ahead,
going.
sir.
Okay, but listen, nobody's planning on cheating. I'm not going out saying,
But
you
when
know
you
what?
see it coming-
When I leave the house today, you know what? I'm fucking bitches today. I'm not saying that. All right.
Okay.
Things occur. People make mistakes, right?
Oh,
when you're in a long-term
That was a
relationship,
mistake. You pulled out your pants.
when you're in a long-term relationship, right? Like I don't have to be drunk. I could just be saying I'm pissed and I want to do this shit. She's right here. She's ready, and I want to do it right now.
You're choosing
Right?
to hurt her.
Right? No, I'm not.
So, Chica, that's still unhygienic. It depends on what the length is. They're not supposed to be over an inch. Period. Well, I say about 2 inches. 2 inches, you can get that. You can get 2 inches. That's it. Anything outside of that is unhygienic. I don't want to hear nothing. Don't feed me my soup. I got it. Just bring me my bowl. Matter of fact, don't do that. I'm gonna take care of everything.
Can
All
I
right,
ask?
let's get. Hold on,
I'd like to ask a
I'm getting through this video. We almost done, y'all. We almost done.
Thinking about her.
That's
I'm
even
think-
worse.
No, it's not. I'm thinking.
Listen, let's have a dialogue.
I thought he was gonna be,
No, he cool. I'm cool with how he talking. Right? No, I'm not thinking about it. Right? I'm thinking about me at that time. Right? And when other people, like I said, some people are on the dick and pussy shit. Right? That's not the only way to be disloyal. When we talking about this, we're talking about disloyalty. We're not
that's
talking-
her. The right
Okay,
that is
listen,
hers.
We're not
I'm asking
talking,
you.
We're not talking about cheating, right? There are many ways to do what
I
we're
agree.
doing.
But I
so
also
when I walk
said-
out, so if I choose, what you're saying is, like I told Rashawn, right? There are some times that I'm not gonna put a woman in front of my own feelings, right? That's what I'm doing. You don't know what's going on in my house to even steer me that way. All right? If she was doing everything, if she was doing everything that I wanted her to do, cool. I'm dead ass wrong. But that's why I said cheating isn't the only way to be disloyal in a relationship.
But I also said, but I gave you other options.
I want to flip it a little because I get that. Okay, you guys are talking. You're in love with the person, but could it be another form of love? Not all right. So, for instance, I'm using that example. In my old relationship, I wasn't in love with him, but I was in love with the lifestyle. So for me, love could be enough. But what form of love are we talking? Because I didn't love him, but I love how he took me out. He always took me out to eat, flew me out places. He was the reason why I got my first car. I was in love with the things that he did for me. So that form of love for me was enough. You get what I'm saying?
But it wasn't
Does that make
enough.
sense?
But you're not with them.
Because you're not with him.
But I'm saying, does it have to be love with? Do you have to be in love with the person?
What I'm saying is being in love with a person and being in love with what they provide is two totally different things.
Okay.
I agree.
Right? I could provide you a life.
It's still a form of love, right?
No, it's
I don't
not.
think so.
No, it's not. It's not.
So what is it?
It's an expense.
Okay.
So I could provide you with a lifestyle that you like to live, but that does not mean you love anything that has to do with me. You just
But it does have to do with you because I'm in a relationship with you with the things you're providing.
No, you're in a relationship.
You're providing
Yes.
You love
You're in a relationship with what you're getting.
You don't love me.
You're in a relationship with what you're getting. You're not in a relationship with me. You're in a lover.
Your comfortability.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I could do the same thing and take
But
you
you're
away.
providing it, so is that part of
it's
that
not a part
love?
of me.
Do you
No,
get it? It
no.
is. If you're
No, it's not.
providing
Because
it.
look,
This is right.
if it's a part of me, if it's a part of me, right? Once I run out of it, you will love that part of me still.
Right.
But
You don't.
once I run out of it, you're gone.
You're like, I
So
don't
you're
like
not
this
in love
person.
with me. It's nothing to do with me. It's everything to do with what I have. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference. Now, I just wanted to touch on what Oliver was saying. You know, I was waiting patiently.
Yeah, I wanted you to.
Now, I understand what Esther was saying when he was saying that nobody plans on cheating. But I'm gonna be honest, sometimes you plan on cheating.
Thank you.
Right? Sometimes I might see a girl on Instagram and she's popping, I hit her with the DM, she replied back, it's on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But to go back to what Esther was saying is, I'm never going to put how I feel under somebody else's feelings. So like, love is pain. And I believe love is unconditional. I also believe that sometimes we're going to go after what we desire, even though it makes sense to us, but it doesn't make sense in the bigger picture. But somebody has to take that L.
But
Regardless, because
You don't like it, but it's true.
Yeah, somebody has to take the L. It's either I'm gonna take the L. Like I could really want this book, but I'm married to Amanda, and Amanda says no books that has to do with pussy. And I'd be like, damn, but I really want the book. I might go buy the book. That's cheating.
But you know,
but when
And you're hurting her.
But I'm hurting her, but I'm not hurting her with intentions to hurt her.
But you know that.
No.
But
I also know what I want. You understand? Like, if you want something, most people in life are going to desire something and seek what they desire.
But those two can't exist.
They can exist.
They can exist.
Oliver, let me say something.
No,
Can I say what
not in a perfect world they don't exist, but this is not a
every
perfect
time
world
we
they
talk
exist.
about love and imperfect love, y'all talk about cheating. That's
I
why
just get different reasons, though.
Let me just say,
Okay.
like, cheating is not the only thing to like that whole love
Right.
thing. You know, a man might not cheat on you, but he disrespect you, he beat you up.
Treat
you know
you
what I
like
mean?
shit.
He treats you like shit. He call you names. So I might as well take a little cheating instead of a man that's gonna do all that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know,
I
like,
gave other
I dealt
reasons.
with a man that like he wasn't cheating, but he was doing all these things. So it's kind of like, yo, damn, cheat on me. I prefer that over like you calling me names, you trying to fucking push
Drag
me to the
me
wall. Drag me around. Like people only talk about cheating. That's why I make a man a bad man. But really, there's men in here that sit there, they beat their women, they put them down, they let them stop living their life. You can't even go to the corner store. You know, they call your name, they make you feel less as yourself. It's as bad as
But you
cheating.
just agreed that love is pain,
But
right? Did you not agree?
not-
So that ass whooping is pain. I beat you because I love you.
That's way more pain than
It doesn't matter. You just said love is pain. Time out real quick.
Y'all just said, thank you. Come on, listen.
And you cheat on me because that's painful.
any man that could beat their woman could cheat on their woman.
Yeah, like what?
So like,
I'm not agreeing with beating women, bro.
no, yeah.
No, we're not. But I'm going with the
But
angle.
but-
If love is pain, stick it out. You let bro stick it out. We're cats.
Oh, hell no. He bugging off of that one. He said, yo, homie tripping off of that one. I was with him until he said that. He kind of tripping on that one. He real tripping. Now, let me salute the Grizz, you know what I mean? Like he popped in. You know what I mean? OG, go ahead and say what you got to say. Salute to Big Rick Slaps,
Yeah.
man. Salute to Just Star Media. You know what I mean? Misdemeanor, I'm sorry. Sorry, Just Star. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody that pulled up in the building. All right. But go ahead, bro, and then we're going to continue to build from there.
Yeah, Sister Media up there. Let me say, I want to say this because sometimes when we talk about like criticism, people could take it personally. Like if you can get away with the way you want your style to be, because your nails aren't like the ladies' nails in there. You say you're in management. I don't know whether your nails were like that when you were first trying to climb that ladder, and you might be comfortable where you are now. The only thing I was saying is that depending on what kind of job you have and where you want to go beyond that, you may run into somebody a gatekeeper who has an issue. That's all I'm just trying to say. You might not be aware of it. Yeah, you have the right to wear the nails you want to wear and all of that shit. That has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Sometimes, depending on how high you go, you don't have to conform your principles, but we all have to think about the gatekeepers we're trying to get through. And I'm just saying, there might be some gatekeepers that might hold real long nails against you. Man, I don't think your nails are nowhere like the chick's nails in that video. Actually, I've seen her before. I've seen that crew before. And she talks about cheating on her man too. She just said, I'll cheat, but I won't do any sloppy toppy. That's what I've heard her say that. She said, I have limits. I'll let them bang it out, but I won't, give them a guac 3000 and all that kind of stuff. She says that, but I don't believe her. But so she's cheated. And one of the things I have a problem with these panels with women and men, a lot of times women think men think like women. We don't. The way we look at cheating, the way we look at relationships, the way we look at everything is not the same. It's just not. There's not one that's better than the other. Not one is more righteous than the other. We are not wired the same. And one of the biggest issues we have when we talk to each other, we try to put each other in these boxes that are the same, and it's not. So men look at cheating different than women do. And it's still cheating, but we look at it differently. And women are more apt to forgive a man depending on how high he is on that Richter scale than a man is to forgive a woman, because our imaginations, when our women cheat on us, won't let us ever forget. Because when a woman cheats with a guy, she's doing everything for that asshole that she would never do for you. I could never forget her. I told my wife, if you ever cheat on me, don't ever let me know. Take that shit to your grave and die with it.
I don't think that's true, though.
Say what?
I don't think that's true. Some women cheat just like men do. And it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, but see, when women, I agree with you. Women could cheat just like men, and I think that's sad because it wasn't always that way. Not in the same mass as it is now. Before, women had something that they wanted out of a man before she gave up the box. And now that the fact that that's gone, that doesn't bode well for society. It just doesn't. And it started in the 60s when the pill became available to everybody. That was the freedom ticket for women to have sex just like men do. Because before then, they had to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more chaste, a little bit more, hey, I can't do it. I want to, but so once the pill came and the baby boomers and the Gen Xers started to use that, and the older silent generation, and the sexual freedom came, and when women can start having sex just like men without willy-nilly, they forgot about the diseases, by the way. It just changed everything, and we snowballed way into the 2000s to where we are now. And women, the women screwing just like men, and look where we are as a society.
I'm kind of glad that women got some sexual, liberation. Instead of having to feel like slaves and and I feel like you have some women that, how can I say it? Like, this is my thing. I am the type of woman where, if a man cheat, depending on the circumstances, I'm not going to leave him. Not because I love him, because I understand. But this is the problem. Will he understand when maybe I might have the same issue?
Let me ask you this. On that point, I think that if you cheated on a man who was really close to you and he accepted you back, you're going to think a little less of him. You are going to think a little less of him. Because, and it's not the same for you. You might forgive him based on what he provides, what he means to your household, what he means to your stability. If he cheated on you, if he was worth it, right? Because this guy, all the women are after him, he got weak. You might be able to understand that. But if you cheated on him and he found out and he just accepted you back, you might say, okay, you forgive me. He'll never forget. But I think you'll think a little less of him. I just think that women will think a little less of their man if he accepts her back.
Not at all. I feel like he gave me the same grace I would give him. It's the same thing. We all humans. You know what I'm saying? We all have urges, and it would just be the same grace. Like, because
they don't think like women. We don't think like women. You putting a man in your own box. When you say he'll give you the same grace, let me tell you, all these other men here on this panel could think they can speak for themselves. All I can tell you is how I would look at it. If my woman cheated on me, my mind will never let me forget that she was Guac 3000. This guy had her in the most submissive position that a man could ever have a woman. And if that was my woman and she let some other body do it, I could never get over that. I could never, so if you could tell me, no, you could make your face. You ain't no man. You know what I'm saying? If you,
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm better than a man. I'm just gonna be honest.
That's good. What way are you better than a man?
I feel like because what you saying to me sound like insecurity. You know what I'm saying? How she make him like this? Did she love him like that?
Let's talk about the insecurity part.
She can say that today, Brother Payne. It's her show.
Let's talk about.
If she want to say she feel better than a man, my nigga, we in her house.
Let me get on that insecurity part.
I feel like
we way past insecurity then, right? Because if you letting another guy bust it out, we way past insecurity. You insecurity.
That would be insecurity on your part. You know what I'm saying? You wondering how it went down. Like, if your wife come to you and just say, look, I cheated, I had an indiscretion, I lost my mind for a minute, but I love you, I'm back with you. If you decide to take her back, it shouldn't be did he put it down like this? And then why you?
I wouldn't ask you that. I wouldn't ask you that. No. I wouldn't ask you none of those things. I wouldn't ask you how did it go. I don't need to. I know you. I wouldn't need to ask I wouldn't. Well, first of all, I still believe, and maybe I'm naive, I still believe that it takes a little bit more for a woman to go out there and cheat on her husband than the absolute different. And if so I wouldn't ask you, well, was he bigger than me and all that? That's insecurity. I don't need to do that.
Women cheat
I would
up,
never do that. As soon as my woman went out and started boning somebody else, forget about all the questions. All I know is you, and I know what you do for me, and I know if you went out and cheated, there's no holds barred. He's got you upside down. He's slapping you on the butt. He's doing this. My mind is all I need.
But you should. This is my thing. Don't ask about questions that's going to hurt your feelings, because again, women cheat up and men cheat down.
No, that's not true either. That's not true at all. I don't believe that. Men cheat wherever they can.
Women don't cheat down, is what I'm saying. Women cheat
that's
up.
not true at
We
all.
will find a dude that is better than you, and this is where the insecurities come in. It's
No,
like,
hell
she
no.
did that. That's usually how it goes.
You're partially right, but
I am always
giving
cheated
yourself,
up. You know what I'm saying?
You're giving yourself too much
cheated
credit. You're giving yourself too much credit to say women don't cheat down. If a woman's going to cheat, because she
The
might
majority of the time they cheat up. Men cheat down. They cheat with whatever's breathing. You get what I'm saying?
I'll give you that.
Crazy
No. You can't. You're not 100% right.
I said majority, not 100%. I said the majority.
You have a point, but all women. No, I don't want to say all. There's a lot of women who cheat down too. They don't just all cheat up. They might think they're cheating up. They might think they're cheating up. But that's not necessarily, because cheating up for a woman could mean that guy's more handsome than you, but he don't have more to offer. He might be taller than you, but he don't have more to offer. So cheating up means that he might be aesthetically better looking than the husband or the guy, and you might bust him out because he looks pleasing to you, but that don't mean he's a better man. So you don't know that. You don't know that. And listen, a guy who cheats on his wife doesn't mean he only cheats with booger bears. A guy who cheats on his wife don't necessarily mean he only cheats with booger bears. Come on, you can't say that.
I'll be honest, like the cheaters that I've known in my life, and I've known many. You know what I'm saying? And some very, very close to me. Sometimes I had to really like observe this and investigate, and it was just like what was the point? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's just she was there, I was hard, and it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about her. So that's why I'm saying a lot of times women don't. I don't see a lot of women that do that. You know what I'm saying? Usually
I hear you, but you got to give me the point on. You don't know the whole measure of the man you're cheating with, though. You don't know the whole measure of the man you're cheating with. So he might look like the grass is greener on the other side. That's not necessarily true.
Real women do. Real women, I think that a lot of women.
What do you mean, real women? Women who do some studying before she does it?
I don't know how to say it without saying.
No, listen. Women are hypergamous. I understand
real women
that.
do research. It's not that you just meet them and have sex with them. Now, there are some that do. You know what I'm saying? But from personal knowledge, you kind of.
I'm shaking my head because I know what you're talking about. You're talking about hypergamy. You're talking about monkey branching, hypergamy. I understand. Now,
like it's not always where you just lay down. Women, you know what I'm saying? They're not. How can I say it? Like they don't do like men do sometimes. Now you got some that do. You know what I'm saying? Some are out there.
Okay.
But then you got, maybe professional women like myself. I'm gonna check you out for a little while. I'm gonna see what it is. You know what I'm saying? It might not be enough to leave my man, but you know what I'm saying? I just want to see what it's like. And then I'm gonna get back to my boo and we go.
Listen, you got a point. You got a point. All I'm just trying to say is it doesn't automatically mean that the men cheat down either. So, because if you have a discerning man in your life, he might not cheat on you unless he knows it's worth it for him as well. That's what I'm saying. He ain't going to just, listen, I'm telling you, just because if a man's going to cheat, it doesn't mean he's just going to look for any booger bear that wants to give him some drawers. It depends on what he thinks he has to lose. I mean, some of us are discerning as well. You know what I mean? Let's
Yeah,
not.
some like
Yeah,
yeah. So that's why I say I never say all in anything that I talk
No,
about.
but I'm not even saying. Let me just say, not all or not some. I'm just saying, there's more men are discerning than you're giving them credit for. Let me say it that way.
I don't give men a lot of credit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a lot of women credit either. I ain't the credit. I'm not the credit lender. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see what I see and I talk about it. Like, I
hear
don't
you
really.
speaking. I hear you
You know what I'm
speaking.
saying? I do believe in women empowerment, though. I do believe in, you know, uplifting my sisters and celebrating the kings that deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with saying that.
like even this topic right here, right? And I watched the video, and they made some good points and stuff like that. What stood out to me was the dude that kept saying "bitch." That was bothering me. You get what I'm saying? So it made me think that the caliber of women that was sitting even on the couch, he couldn't have said 2 words to me before I got him. You get what I'm saying? I don't like that word. I'm funny about that. You get what I'm saying? And he kept saying it, which in turn, they started saying it on themselves. That stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I was saying, you know, I sleep with what I sleep with and this and that. And it's like, yeah, I've heard that a couple of times. I've heard dudes say they just do what they do. They don't care about who they hurt. I've heard that a lot of times, you know. And then the girl that was saying about how she liked what the man does for her, you know, and them telling her it wasn't love. I'm like, this is the problem with that, right? There are a lot of forms of love. Like Mr. Best said, what's the love aspects? I forgot how he put it today. But, you know, there's a lot of different forms of love.
That's what I said when I came on.
What you do for me or to me, you got what I'm saying? Why isn't that love? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. That's not the traditional form of what people think love is. Because I'm gonna be honest, love is a hurting process. That's a painful process.
No, see now, what do you mean by that?
Love is painful, especially if you love hard. You get what I'm saying? Because
no, but explain that to me.
You get what I'm saying?
This only hurts if you love the wrong person.
No, you can love the right person because people don't do what they're supposed to do all the time.
No.
You still got to take them with that. You still got to take them.
I disagree with you 100%. You know why I disagree with you? Because there should never be an expectation that a person's going to do what you want them to do, no matter how close you are. That's not us as human beings. We don't.
Do right?
No, well, that's a different. Right. That's a different word. When you say do right, listen. Mm-hmm. If you're yoked with the kind of right person, you got to understand that they ain't going to always do right. You're not going to always do right, but that doesn't attack love. That doesn't attack love. So it depends on the magnitude of what's wrong. Well, it depends on what the magnitude of what's wrong. If you and I are in a relationship, you can't expect me to do right all the time. But if I leave the toilet seat up more than I should, we ain't falling out of love over that. You're gonna say, "Hey, listen, put the toilet seat down." But if I'm out there spending my money crazy and we can't make the mortgage, that's a different kind of challenge. So I'm just saying, I think first of all, I don't believe that love hurts at all. I think love could be challenging, but if you believe that there's different forms of love and it morphs from friendship to agape to, romantic and all that kind of stuff, then it's a wave. So it should be very few things to challenge your love for a person if that person is yoked to you the right way. And like I said, I'm not the usual guy on these panels. I've been married for 36 years. I think we've been through all the waves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a fair example. I freely admit that. But through it all, I never felt the pain of love. Never. In my whole life. Now, if you ask my wife, I'm not so sure she'd say the same thing, So I can only speak for myself. But when she goes to bed at night, she goes to sleep around 2 seconds because she don't have the wrinkles of the worries of the world on her shoulders because I carry that shit.
Right.
So I'm not a unicorn, to tell you the truth. So that's why it's kind of strange. I'm on here, so I try to keep it down.
That helps me though, because that would lend into what the last girl was saying about she loved what he does. Lead, provide, protect. You get what I'm saying? But then you hear the guy telling her, oh, that's not love. That's when they get
I disagree
into
with
that
him, by the way.
secure thing they do when it's, oh, you using him and this, and that. So you telling me that guy doing all that and she not laying with him? You know what I'm saying? She not pleasuring him. Oh, they using each other because that's what you do.
Well, yeah, and I would have, if I was there, I would have told him. I said, listen, two guys who could offer her the same thing. She's not necessarily gonna love those guys equally. There's something else about the guy and what he provides that makes the difference. You know what I'm saying? So to tell her that she doesn't love him just because he could provide stuff,
right?
It's just too shallow an answer. You know, so I didn't agree with him either.
And the whole, I'm gonna be honest, I'm the poster child for titties, right?
Okay.
Now, let me tell you something. And I heard Miss Polly say it last night. Sex sells. For some reason, people can hear you better when them things are sitting up saying, hey, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Men and women alike. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to hide them. You're not nobody losing respect for you. They can hear you loud and clear when them things is moving. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know what? I got a story on that. I do have a story. I don't know if we can hog in this. I had a lady who worked with me. She had a nice set of jugs. And she was thinking about, she's on a promotions string. And she was thinking about getting a breast reduction. So I said, well, look, how much longer do you have to work? She said, well, I got like 10, 15 years. I said, listen, don't touch those goddamn things because most of the people you're going to be interviewing is men. Keep them son of a bitches right there. And when you go into these interviews, if you could catch them looking at your eyes, that's cool. But the point is, use them. And once you're finished getting your promotions and shit, and if you want to get out, go ahead and reduce them. I said the same thing to her. And she got promoted. I'm not saying it was because of that, but I'm just saying, hey, you got to use your assets.
Yeah, exactly.
I broke every HR rule in the book, by the way. I broke every HR rule in the book by telling her that. But I said, hey, man.
But I mean, because I'm gonna be honest, I work in a male-dominated field, right? And it's something about when you ask somebody to do something, they want to do it a little bit more when they know you're friend. You know, like for podcasting. You know what I'm saying? I got a great future behind me too. But I can't, you know what I'm saying, talk to y'all from, upside down. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta, you get what I'm saying? Like, I just look at stuff like that. As they were talking, I was hearing them a little better because I'm looking at what's going on. Like, so I understand that part. I don't want brothers to get it twisted. It don't be attention, nothing like that. Sometimes it's just that sex sells. That's it. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes if you got it, you better use it while you got it and they sitting up. You got to say they're in the right place. Because once they go, it's going to be a different life. That's all I'm saying. I respect it.
Where the rest of the fellas go? They still there? What's going on, guys? But listen, it's true.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
For me, I disagree. You know what I mean? Y'all probably know I disagree.
Go ahead.
But I disagree. You know what I mean? Because for me, I was always taught that women should be classy at all times, and I grew up with women who were super classy. They always made sure that they were dressed to the nine. You know what I mean? Even when they went to church, they wore the hats, and you know what I mean. They had everything matched, and the shoes, and they didn't have to show anything. You know what I mean? So, but to each his own, man. I'm not bashing anybody who wants to do that. You know what I mean? As I say, everybody can live their life and do what they want to do, but I don't want people to feel like they have to do that. You don't have to do literally anything.
I do. That's part of my brand. If you don't see these titties, you don't see them.
If you want to do that, then that's for you.
That's part of my brand, brother. You gonna see these titties? They here. They here.
If you want to,
I show a lot of love. Everybody should too.
If you want to do that, then it's on you. But I'm not saying anybody has to do it. If somebody doesn't want to do it, then that's fine.
He's right. He's correct. Hey, listen, brother. Let me ask you something on this point.
Hold on, let me land my plane.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if somebody wants to, approach a different way, they actually can. You know what I mean? Just like a guy, if I'm a guy that works out a lot, and I got a good physique, that don't mean that I always got to take my shirt off. You know what I'm saying? I don't always
Why
have
not?
to do that. I mean, I could. You know what I mean? But I don't always have to do
the
that.
tight muscle shirts.
And-
I'm with all that.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I could do that, but that's not the message I'm trying to convey. You know what I mean to the people that surround me. Salute to Don Harden. I see you in the building. Salute to Sister Zyrex. I see you as well. Dragonfly Jones' cousin. Salute to you as well. R. Payne, go ahead and say your piece.
Well,
OG,
you know,
and then
the only thing I would
I think
say to
Smitty
you
just
is
came on the screen, so he go after that, and we go from there.
what I was going to say is that a well-endowed woman could be covered up, and a man's imagination can see right through that shirt, whether she's being promiscuous about it or not.
Thanks.
but what if she don't want to cover up? Let me tell y'all something.
No. Hold on for a second.
Jay-Z is running the planet right now.
No,
right?
but it depends. It depends on what setting you're in. It
But
depends
you
on
don't
what setting you're in.
have to. Why does she have to cover it up though? Like this is what
come
I'm
on now.
saying. And
Come on now.
why is she not considered classy? Because them things is there. God gave her this. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, sister.
Why is
All
she
I'm
not
just trying to
considered
say
classy
is
she
because there's a
sliding down
time and place for everything. There's a time and place for everything. It depends on what we're talking about. Because I don't completely disagree with you, but there's a time and place for everything. It really is, and so sometimes, it depends on. First of all, it depends on how much you respect where you are, and that's an individual thing. So cleavage
It doesn't have anything to do with respect, though.
It
Like,
sure
I don't
does.
understand y'all. Like y'all living in the olden times.
No,
like,
no, we're
I'm gonna
not.
work just like this.
No, we're not.
Everybody
No,
living
we're
in all the
not.
times, evolution. What you don't
And I'm
understand,
in
life
front
is
of
about balance.
superintendents.
Life is about balance. You gotta have balance. When you're not balanced, then you're gonna live in confusion
But
and
why is
chaos.
she not balanced? Because she has breasts. I don't understand.
No, I'm
No,
not
I
saying
didn't
it's
see.
not
I
balanced.
didn't say that. I
That's
didn't
not
say
what you're
that.
saying.
That's
You said
very
it's a time and a
judgmental.
place.
Like God,
No.
like judgmental. That ain't
No, you say it's a
good.
time and a place for it. There's a time and a place to do certain things.
The
Everybody
time
knows
and
that.
place is when she's on the
You know what I'm
earth.
saying?
I don't understand what y'all saying.
Yeah,
Now, you
first of all,
telling
you
me
don't,
the
but
titties
you
ain't
don't
good
believe
when
that
she sleep, when she
yourself.
wake up?
You don't believe what you just
And
said.
some titties you
Thank you,
can't
Travel
hide.
One.
You don't
Some
believe
breasts
what
you
you just
can't
said.
hide. They just
But you
there.
don't believe what you just said, though.
I
You-
don't. You
you-
know me from somewhere?
No. Well, you're a human being, right? I don't know you that well, but I don't believe. Okay, let me say it this way: I don't believe you believe what you just said,
Why? Why you say that?
because everybody has certain judgments. You judge men. I've been up here for you for a couple of minutes. You've been judging the hell out of men.
No, I told you what I see. The only time I judge
Well,
men is when their penises are out. That's about it. Other than that, you just a man.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? That's the only
Sister,
time
when
I
we use
can
the
really
word
judge.
judge, when we use the word judge, you're putting an extra rider on it. That means it's something bad, right? You view certain things based on your prism of life, and so
From
that's
what
a
I've
judgment.
My
That's,
reality.
yeah, but that's still a judgment. Doesn't make it right or wrong. Doesn't
I
make
don't
you
got a
wrong.
judgment if I'm seeing it. I'm telling you what I saw. That's the first thing I said.
Okay. So let me tell you. What you're saying is that when a man sees you with your cleavage out, you're saying that he shouldn't have any judgmental thoughts in his mind. That's what you're saying. That's not human life. That is not. So hold on. But if he saw you, just right now, but if you had an undershirt that came up to here, he might not think anything different than you as a person, but it won't be wide open when he sees the nice little cleavage. So all I'm just trying to say is the judgment could be right, it could be wrong. It just depends on what you want to portray at the time. But if we're in church, if you're in church, you're not gonna wear a low-cut thing with the side boob. I don't think you want to do that.
I don't think you see
sit in
like
the front pew.
Because these titties go to church too. You know that, right? They go to church.
Yeah, but you got a box it on or whatever the hell that shit is.
titties.
Like you have something that might be covering up the cleavage, though.
Let me
Or
tell
the
you something.
cleavage
All my
would be
clothes look
low.
like this. Have y'all seen? Y'all only seen me with polo shirts that cover up. All my clothes look like this.
Okay.
Everything I buy.
So why do you do that?
Because I'm playing to my strong suits.
No, but you said you cover up the cleavage from time to time. Never?
No, I said I put on polos. The only y'all ever seen this podcast? Y'all notice when I have on the polo, and even the polo is kind of low cut. Like that's just my style. That's my brand. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I hear you.
Let me
Let
me give an example real quick because I want to move on to Smitty. Hold on, y'all. Let me give an
Okay,
example.
yeah. I'm good.
Stan, what up, man?
Really
What's
like
good,
these
what's good,
cities. I ain't worried about
You know what I mean? This is my thing, right? This is why I say it's balanced. Now, man, I love the way. If you ask me what I like to wear, man, you give me a choice, it's gonna be t-shirts, you know what I mean, shorts, jerseys, you know what I mean, sweats, and a sweater sometimes, you know what I mean? That's comfortable for me. You know what I mean? And sometimes it could be like a little sweatshirt, something cool, something chill, and that's what I like to wear. But if I'm going to a formal event or a job interview, I can't wear that. I have to dress professionally. You know what I mean? Because the place has called for me to dress professionally. Now, do I want to just throw on my shorts, some Jordans, and a t-shirt? Of course, I would love to do that. That would be great. And I would hope that they would hire me on the spot just based on my credentials. But they're also going to look at my style of clothing. You know what I mean? That's just a fact of life. You know what I mean? We all know this. We know this from the time that we're here and also from the time that we actually really, when we start interacting in the corporate world of different settings, there is a time and a place. Salute to Gia. I see you in the building. Salute, 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 salute. You know what I'm saying?
That's Gaia. I believe that's Gaia.
Gaia, yeah, salute Gaia.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's what I mean by balance. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying that if you're in certain settings, you have to wear and style a certain way. And I think everybody knows that. But whatever. Let's continue to go.
I think it's an insecurity.
After that, I'm gonna go to
I really think it's an insecurity. And I put it out all the time. I really think it's just an insecurity. But people are very funny on the word insecurity.
No, but I can't wear shorts and t-shirts to a job interview. They're not gonna hire me. I have to dress a certain way in a certain environment. It's a time and a place for things I want to wear. Would I like to wear that? Yes.
But this is a shirt. Like I don't understand. Like you saying shorts.
No, I'm not.
This is a shirt.
Nobody,
I go to work just like this. My blazer and my shirt.
You're not hearing what I'm saying.
It's a shirt.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I didn't say nothing wrong with what you're wearing. What I'm saying is there's a time and a place to wear everything, like the brother Arpain is saying. Yes, I would like to wear what I want to wear everywhere, but I can't do that. You know what I mean? As Rocky Shepard said, dress for success. I have to dress a certain way for them to actually give me the job or even consider me for the position. You know what I mean? That's just a matter of life. Go ahead, Smitty. You could rock from there, bro.
Shit. All right. So look, right. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start with just, I guess, a small piece on what Brother Arpain and Brooke was talking about. Then I'm gonna give my pointers on about the video because I don't want us to forget about the video. We were talking about the video, right? Okay. Brooke, this is what I would say when it comes to the whole covering, preserving one's Cleveland area. Okay, out of your whole map, that Cleveland area, you want to cover that. All right. And the reason why is because, and I love my analogies, as we all know. I was just talking to the missus about this. There's a reason why I don't take pictures every single where I go. Stan, I see you. All right, now. It's a reason why I don't take pictures of every waking moment just because it's a nice scene. Me and the wifey or whoever, me and my boys, we looking fly, we fresh. Every single thing I don't take a picture of. Why? Because some things I honestly want to be just for me and who was there. People forget that, like, once you throw it out there to social media, it's no longer sacred. It's no longer intimate. It's no longer just like, it's intimate as that might have felt, you and that person. As soon as you cast it out to social media, it's now no longer just for you all. I look at the body parts follow me in contrast the same way. Once you show all of this, what I have in that bedroom, it's not sacred. It's nothing hidden. It's nothing special. I mean, you have to think, even down to us as men, like the minds of humans it's so perverted now. Like back in the day, we used to be able to have a little imagination. Man, with porn being everywhere, like, and just free, accessible. You ain't got to show shit. You ain't got to like verify nothing. Just nigga, push that motherfucking yes that say I'm 18. You in. All you want. There's no more hidden mystery. There's no more wondering. And ladies, I do believe that you all forget that was one of your like most magical attributes. I mean, it was so magical, just fascinating and wondering what's under there. There's nothing hidden in, anymore now. And then the thing is, it's like, it's just, I'm with you, Brooke. Listen, the only thing I'm doing right now is I'm just go ahead and I'm going to just whisper in your ear real quick. I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to just give you this little piece and then I'm going to go ahead and rock out with it, right? But all I'm saying, though, is when you eliminate that factor, believe it or not, more than your career, more than anything else you think you got going on, one of your largest physical attributes is the art of being hidden. The art of protecting your chastity. Believe it or not, it's something about that, because just like with you as ladies, you don't want the nigga that you feel like don't no other woman want. Guess what? Most men do not want the woman that they feel like every nigga can get. You gotta recognize how we think and how we process, although it may be the same, it's very different in its attributes. Okay? So when it comes to that part, yeah, you gotta think about that. Like if I know, like, okay, bet. I mean, like, everybody sees what I go home with. There's nothing I can brag about. You give me nothing to brag about because everybody's had it.
So do you think she's a whore because she
who can brag about saying on Friday night I went through the drive-thru at Burger King? Now, who do you think can brag about saying I went to this off the beach shore 5-star steakhouse restaurant or something? That's more of a brag. Why? Because we know most people don't reach there. Most people don't do that. Everybody's been through the drive-thru. There is nothing to brag about. Everybody has seen the menu. Everybody has ordered everything on the menu 3 times over if you've known the establishment long enough.
That doesn't. So this means because I got titties and you can see them.
No, all I'm saying is that you remove anything special and or magical about anything about it. Men love. I'm telling you, we love to fantasize about what it might look like.
Well, you
we love that shit, and y'all just y'all remove that. You take that. You strip us from it.
You still don't know what they look like.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta get the movie. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Rock out. But listen, I want to get to the video when I can, but y'all go ahead because that took a minute though. I digress. My mic is muted. Go ahead, so.
You get the Ruby doll, then I'm gonna get the stand, then I'm gonna get the Just Star, and then Evolution. Take it from there, and then Smitty, you could comment on the video after that. Go ahead, Ruby doll.
Hi, family. I just wanted to say. Shout out to Evolution's titties, just real quick. Hold on. Because I do want to, there's layers to this, Queen. And because there's nothing, all I wanted to say
it's called a shirt and a bra. Yeah, the bra is the first layer, then the shirt. Those should be the layers. That should be the layers, Ruby.
Well, okay. Okay, no, and I
Let
don't.
it-
Yeah, I don't have any problem with women honestly showing anything. However, I do caution all of us that when we do, just be open for that scrutiny or whatever that comes with it. You are a strong woman, and not all of us are that strong to say, F you, I don't give a shit what you have to say. Some people will curl up in the fetal position after inviting certain things. I'm just saying we tend to do that as women. So if you can stand on that business, then go ahead. And as well as but I can empathize with what our kings are saying, because we have the blessing of talking to like actual mature individuals, you know what I'm saying? And so however, if you and I was over there both like, I don't know, maybe dressing in a certain way, there would be probably different words being spoken. And so I think that whenever like true kings are trying to give us some game, I'm always down to listen to it. Cause I'm like, wait, okay, hold on. Maybe that's a perspective that I might want to know, especially dealing in this realm. We're in a certain realm. There's certain things that happen here, right? That unfortunately don't happen in places where things are maybe more free or even less than that. But my point in saying that is, as someone who loves women too, very in a romantic sense.
We know you do, Ruby.
No,
We
hold
know
on,
you do.
hold on. I'm just letting you guys know the lens. But there's definitely a sexiness when it comes to modesty that I've learned to appreciate in my maturity, or in my 40s, I should say. Okay, that's all I got for y'all right now.
And that's all I was saying. Essentially,
You know what?
Salute to Ruby and her maturity. Salute, Ruby.
I still love them titties though.
Yeah, I wasn't saying.
because confidence is key.
Yeah, I wasn't saying people shouldn't be free to wear what they want. I wish the world would be more like that. I wish I could go on an interview and just wear whatever the hell I want because I was comfortable in it, right? But that's not the world we live in. You know what I mean? And we understand that. If I'm sitting amongst certain people, they're automatically going to judge me. If I come in there with a snapback and a jersey and some shorts, they're going to just judge me off top. Like, we all know this already.
But that's not the same thing, though. That's not the same thing.
But that's what I mean. Hold on. That's what
it actually is, Brooke. Go ahead, so it is, Brooke.
Hold on.
Me put on a shirt and having what God gave me is the same thing as going to an interview with shorts.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That's
an option. This ain't an option.
That's what I mean by time and place.
Not an option.
I don't know what Brother R Payne means by time and place, but that's what I mean by time and place. I'm talking about in a professional setting. What you doing your leisure, that's up to you. You know what I mean? Everybody grown. But in a professional setting, I understand that they're gonna look at you a certain way. That's the only thing I'm saying it for. But if you want to go
the only people that look at people in a certain way are the people that want to judge, the people that are jealous, the people that understand what can't do it.
That's what does corporations.
That's
the
what
answer is yes.
Corporations, they're not
like us,
and a lot of times you don't run a corporation.
If you're trying to get a job, sis. If you're trying to, the people across the table are judging you.
But I got the job like this, is what y'all don't understand.
No. What you need to understand is there's a time and place where people do judge you.
That's
judge you.
The only time people judge is, like I said, when they are jealous, when they can't do what you do. You get what I'm saying?
That's not true.
The joy, they just be hating.
Listen, that could be true. It could be true. They are jealous of my swag, right? They could be jealous of the jerseys. They could be jealous of the gold watch. They could be jealous of the snapback. But none of that matters. If they say come professional, I gotta come professional. It don't matter what I want to do.
So if they say take off my titties, what I'm going to do? Am I going to take off my titties?
That's not what I'm saying, though.
I don't understand.
Well, two different things. You're conflating.
That's a choice. This ain't a choice.
I'm not even talking about that.
If I put on a regular shirt, you're gonna see them. They here.
No, that's not what
I would have to put on a 2 times a shirt my size.
No, that's not what I'm talking about at all.
I can do this, and they still here. You telling me you still can't see these things?
That's not what I'm talking about at all.
It ain't the same.
That's not what I'm talking about at all. That's not even what I said.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to say, look, sister, can I call you Brooke?
Hold on, everybody, hold on. I gotta get the stand. Stan, go ahead.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and to the ladies, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I share the perspective of evolution. And here's the reason why. I use my assets as well. All I need to do is wear their white tank, make sure it's form-fitting, wear a form-fitting shirt when I go to job interviews, because I got like upside-down triangle. They
What
can see
about the
my
job
shoulders, my chest, and my back.
No sweats?
And after that, I'm wearing the pants that's also form-fitting, so they can see the calves and the thighs, the booty, and the crotch. And I get a second job interview right after that. So before anybody come after her, let's not act like the men don't use their assets too. Because there's a time and place that I go ahead and show off my C cups and I'll get the job done and get the job I need and get the money. Secure the lifestyle, secure the visa, and secure the bag. And that's what I do as a man. And actually, here's an extra point. Here's an extra point.
Shepherd. Thank you.
And here's an extra point. You know what I'm saying? Like if I really want to go hard in the paint, I'll go ahead and I'll wear some khakis. Khakis. See, look how evolution just dropped back when you.
Yeah, because
you see everything in them khakis.
Levi's that'll put you in the.
Hold
on. Pause. Because this what annoys me. That's not what the fuck I'm saying. Y'all know that's not what the fuck I'm saying. I'm saying I cannot show up in a LeBron James Lakers jersey, some Lakers shorts, some Jordans, and a snapback, and my watch, and get an interview. What part about that don't y'all understand? That's what I'm saying.
I understand it, but it's not the same thing.
I'm not saying nothing about nothing else, and y'all know that. So why y'all make it?
No,84. I hear what you're saying.
Because we talking about two different things. That's what I'm saying.
No, 84.
I'm not even going against nothing that y'all saying.
No.
But you said that you know what I'm saying, having cleavage out is not classy. And that's what I was saying. I got an issue.
No.
For everything. That's what I said.
In 84, I was just saying from the male perspective, like guys do the same thing too that women do. I'm not saying anything that you said is wrong, but it's kind of like the whole thing, like men, we know what we're doing as well. That's all I'm just saying for the men that do it. That was it. But You're right. That was all.
No, it's all good. I'm going to Sister Just Start. Go ahead, sis. Rock out.
Hey, Jess.
Oh, wait, one more thing. I have to go off because I got to do dinner. I just want to say Happy Valentine's Day again. I'm going to be listening in to everybody. Be safe driving in the rain. If you're in the Bay Area, just be safe. Don't drive too far. Too fast.
I ain't going outside.
Okay?
Happy Valentine's Day, yo.
Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, then.
Just Start. Go ahead, sister.
I lost my train of thought a long time ago, I'm not gonna lie, but I get what you were saying too. I get both sides of the coin because obviously as well, like you can't hide your breasticles whether you put a shirt on or not, they're still there. But I understand also where you're coming from about like dressing for the occasion, and but also it's kind of like almost it's not the same comparison. I get how you're trying to compare it, but like I get what Sister Queen's trying to say too, because she can't help if she got big breasticles, like, but you can help what you're wearing, and it's like we can't just say you can wear a different shirt or whatever, for example, but it's almost like held against us because we've got big boobs or whatever, and it's like, you're putting them out there for this, for that. Sometimes they're just out there because that's where they be. They come. He's coming to church too. What was that lyric? That give me a joke, but like, So I feel you.
Yeah. And I love your comments too. In the comment, I was definitely looking at you. I really enjoyed your comments, Queen.
Big up.
Back more often.
It's funny. I think we're all speaking around each other because when you say that a person's judging you is insecure, if you're going for a job interview, that's the whole purpose of the interview, to be judged. So, I don't get where you're coming from with that. It just depends on what kind of job you're going for. This is my man, Stan. I didn't get a chance to say him because I think he proved my point. If he thinks that he's going to be judged favorably by wearing a tank top and form fitting, it depends on what kind of job he has. Because if the job he wanted required a suit, that's just not going to work. Because the people around on the other side of the table are going to judge him differently. Yeah, you're nice and fit and you got a crotch, but that shit ain't what we're looking for. So I'm just saying, so I think we're talking around each other because I don't have anything against. I just told you my conversation to a woman who had nice breasts. I said, don't mess with them until you finish going through your job. That's not what I'm talking about. It just depends on what you're trying to do. If you should know, you know the limits of the place where you're at, right? Just like you talk about your nails. You know, there could be certain settings where you have to adjust for the settings. That doesn't make the people on the other side of the table insecure. It means that they're the gatekeepers. Sometimes you gotta adjust to the gatekeepers depending on how bad you want to get on the other side. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess you choose your places because I used to be.
That's
in
all.
the
That's all I
nursing
meant.
field,
That's all
and
I
they
meant.
wanted me to cut my nails and stuff. I left the nursing field because I'm gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got into DJing because I was just like, no, I'm gonna be me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And,
it. That's fair.
You know, so you are, you know, the captain of your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
agree
To
with
be
that.
oppressed somewhere you go because you gotta, you know, you can't be yourself. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I understand that anytime, and I just remember that one position. That's the only time they told me I had to cut my real nails down. These are my real nails. I had to cut them down. I felt like a boy. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, you know what? I cannot do this. And I went to something else. You know,
So now we're on the same
like
page.
that.
We're on the same page. That's all.
Yeah, you understand? But for the job I have now, you know what I'm saying? I'm with corporate people all day. White, you know, black, white, whatever. That's what the job is. I'm in travel. You got what I'm saying? I dress just like this and it don't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at me no way they hired me like this. You get what I'm saying? Because black women have big everything. You know what I'm saying? It would be out of place for them to say, well, damn, you know what I'm saying, our breast's too big, or it don't work like that now. Even in corporate America, they can't even tell you how to weigh your hair now because that's a lawsuit.
That's true.
Yeah, but they're just feeling,
That's true.
feeling the
nipples ain't falling
statistics,
out.
innit? The quota, they're just feeling like, you know what I mean? That's all that is. Like, and that's just like fake, like, you know, like a Black History Month. That's just like a fake token, innit? That don't really mean shit in the like bigger scheme of things.
Yeah. I mean, I do promote, like, you know, everything liberation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be
Yeah, of
yourself,
course.
be free, women empowerment. I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm also big on confidence that we don't have to shrink down and not be seen, and we can speak and be heard. You know what I'm saying? And should be respected for who we are. You know what I'm saying? Not what a man or
You know what? You know, women have been talking shit for 50 years, man. Stop. It's not like this is new. Y'all had Oprah.
But
Y'all been talking your mind for years.
You can't be like your parents want you to be. Right now it's Gen Z. You know, I was doing because I'm gonna start doing the news up here. I was gonna do it today. You know, I had an article on Gen Z that would have blew your mind. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? We are not our ancestors. We are not even our grandparents nor our parents. We have to walk in our own way. I'm not worried about what my mama think. My mama ain't got to live this life. My mama ain't got to use this vagina or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, she had her time. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that.
You know, sis, my daughter's Gen Z. I got a daughter that's Gen Z. I have a daughter that's Gen Z.
You can't live to make other people happy, is what I'm saying. And I think you'll be miserable doing that. If I walk everywhere and as women, y'all know what I'm saying, ladies. If you walked everywhere and wondered, damn, I wonder what they think about me, you would never get nowhere in life. You know what I'm saying? You have a nervous breakdown, heart attack, and die. You know what I'm saying? Before you get to where you need to get to. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Because my bills is due on the 1st. What we doing? Because that's the only way you can tell me what to do. The only way. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's.
Yeah, I hear you. I do.
I don't know. I think women should be a little stronger when it comes to that. Love yourself. Like I was talking to Mr. Best today. And I said, you know, I'm at a point now where I completely love myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't tell me nothing about me. My brain has never been stronger. You know? And there's a lot of people that's
right. That's right.
Yet. Yeah, they still worrying about what other people think. You see it all day on social media. And I'm like, damn, just be yourself. Who cares what they say? You know what I'm saying? You know how many people I tell to suck my proverbial penis on a daily basis?
I thought it was just me. Okay.
That's not feminine, Brooke.
Thank you, Queen.
That's not feminine. Just saying.
Sorry, sweetie. We did talk about that. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. At least I ain't say the other thing.
It's all no. Hey. You keeping it a buck. It's your show tonight, boo. It's your show.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
You know what? You know when the first time I heard a woman say "suck my Johnson," I was in grammar school, and that was in the 70s. And she blew my mind when she said that. So believe me, I mean, nothing new under the sun.
Was she sucking your Johnson when she blew your mind?
Actually, you know what? I still remember her name. It was a white girl. I still remember. She didn't say it to me, but she said it was such fun. I couldn't stop laughing. I said, "What are you talking about?" But I've heard it. You know, it's nothing really new under the sun.
And the fact that you remember her says it all. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from New York. That's what everybody says.
That's where I was.
That's the most.
I was in Harlem. I was in Harlem.
Other than spitting on a person, it's say suck this and then spit and you ready to die. That's what
you know. I said she was a woman. She was a girl. She was still in grammar school.
Yeah. It's normal now. I think Mr. Best know it's normal now. You see it all the time on social media. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that's disrespectful. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Now
she didn't say Johnson. She said the dick word. She said the D word.
It's different across the pond though. You'd be like, because obviously, like, I come back and forth to America, and like, obviously, my accent, you can tell I'm in the UK, yeah. Like, but obviously, my family, we're Guyanese, yeah. So as well, the culture thing, and like, different words, different things. So there's a whole like different levels and layers, because I could come to America and say one thing, and you look be looking at me like I just like, you know, spat on your grandma's grave, like shit. You know what I mean? But then in the UK, it'll be just banter. So you know.
I love your accent.
Let me ask somebody, Smitty. Let me ask you, where's Grace at?
Gracie is legally, professionally getting that bag right now. Gracie is making that money. If she's not up here with us,
get it, Queen.
Gracie, yeah. She on that clock. She making that money. I'm gonna tap in real quick before we get too far off, right? Because remember we had a video, people.
Yes.
So I want to tap in on a couple aspects of throughout that whole video I saw. Now, one, when they was talking about, okay, is love enough? You know what? I was thinking about it, and my initial answer, and yes, I said it tonight on this show, and I retract that statement. I retract that. Is love enough? Yeah, 100%. And I'm going to tell you why. Who just at the back door? You got that, so? Thank you. All right. So is love enough? I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because I'm listening to everybody talk about love. I'm listening to everybody describe what love is. Okay. No. When they say, well, the feelings, they were talking about material items. Love is an action. Is love enough? I've said this a million times over. Anybody heard me say this before. Dad, how come you never say you love us? Me, Mom, Michelle, nobody. Because I always do for you. And then he broke down the definition. He said, love is a verb. Love, see, we're mixing this shit up. Love really don't have too much to do with feelings. Love has everything to do with what you consistently produce. Okay? So is love enough? If you consistently produce what you have been showing me from the very jump, and the reason why I fell in love with you in the first place, yes, it is enough. More than enough. Matter of fact, it's all I need. I would say in that case alone, love is all I need. Because part of everything that you've produced is showing me your consistency and your financial aspects and everything. All of these things have something to do as to why it is I fell in love with you in the first place. And we keep forgetting that. They keep talking about it like, yeah, I mean, you know, because like, I mean, what about when you stop feeling this way? It don't got nothing to do with how you feel. Have Any of us as parents ever not felt so hot about our child, but you still feed them, still make sure that they got the heat on, warm bath, hot showers, whatever. You still make sure even they got what they need for their little extracurricular activities and to go to the movies with their friends. They don't always make us the proudest. Okay. So let's just leave that part at there. Okay, moving along to the next part. All right, so Shorty with the red hair, right? When she was talking about, she said the form in which she received the love. Once again, explaining love wrong. To me personally, that is like the person who says, yes, my truth, his truth, and her truth, and their truth, and our truth. No, there is what happened. And then there is only what everybody individually experienced through what happened. There is no my truth. There is no your truth. There is only what took place. What did you experience? And I look at love the same way. When she speaks of this in the sense of like the things, through what form are we talking about? There is no what form. It's just love. That's it. And love is a consistent action shown. It is a very much so consistent action shown. Like the sun coming back around every waking morning that we go through this cycle of 24 hours. Period. Right? Okay. Now, so that's why I say love cannot be placed in the same way. It's only really like how you define it. Now, how do you define it? You define it through what it is. Not what you want it to be, not how you want to make it up. Last two parts, and then I'm about to land it right here. I'm landing it here. So, when the main man with the dreads, light skin cuz, when he's talking about you plan on cheating. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. And I don't like that shit. That's that bullshit. I hate being a representation of men. Women will listen to a dude like that. He looks, women may call him handsome or whatever it is. Women may say, okay, he looks like he's doing something. And they will listen to that bullshit and think that's some real shit. No, it's not. You don't plan to cheat. That's like saying, you plan to fail. Who the fuck plans to fail? So let's think about that right there. No, because if I'm so consumed and wrapped up in what me and my lady are going to do tomorrow, I don't have time to plan to cheat. I'm too concerned about what me and her are going to do. The next trip we're going to take, the next fun game we're going to play around the house, the next crafty and romantic little note I'm going to send her at work, whatever the fuck it may be. I'm thinking of all of these things. I am not thinking about cheating. So I just want to say, me personally, I hate these real caveman ass, we just can't help ourselves. We just going to stick it in anything. No, the fuck I'm not. I've turned down quite a few bad Jones. I've had to been asked, am I gay and everything else, nigga? Yes, I've gone through all that shit because this man has dick discipline, because I have standards. Why? Because I know my quality. I know the cloth I'm cut from. Last part, but not least, and to land it right here. Last part, right here. Yeah. Last part. So he also said love is unconditional. No, I don't agree with that. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to go as far as our loving creator himself. God, Jesus, whatever name you give it. The fact is this. If you're a believer, if you read, you know that there are some people in what we will call the hellfire, the lake of fire, whatever it is. All right. Purgatory, you name it. Right. All right. So the fact is, why are they there? They're there because the love was not unconditional. It was conditional. It was conditional based upon if you follow these laws, if you obey these rules, then you will make it. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you, except pack a cooler, nigga, pack a cooler, pack a good one. That's it. So the fact is that no, I personally do not see love being unconditional. I have conditions to my love. And that condition is don't squander it. Because it's too precious, it's too valuable, and I'm not about to waste my time, resources, and energy. So it does come with conditions. The conditions is reciprocate the same back. Show appreciation. Pay homage. The whole nine. I'm not doing all of that shit just to be shitted on in the end. And once I find out that's the road we're going down, I turn the fuck back around. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out. Salute to Brother Omni in the building. We see you, big dog.
What's going on? What's going on? I'm only here for like.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'm gonna let you rock it. Let me just say this one thing. And Smitty, and
I'm about to head into work.
Theoretically, Smitty, I agree with you. In the perfect world, what you're saying would actually work. But the world ain't perfect, so what you're saying it never work. The reason I say that is because when your love is tested, and you've been with a woman over decades or over time, and our pain will probably tell you that, you're gonna get tested. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you want to cheat. That don't mean that people want to leave. That don't mean people that want to stray or be unfaithful or lie or do anything. But you're gonna get tested. You know what I'm saying? And when them tests comes with them kids and them bills and them responsibilities and your family, her family, that's when the shit gonna hit. You know what I mean? Of course, none of us wants to be in situations where we're doing things that are bad or asinine or we can pick up a bad habit. I don't think nobody wakes up and say, oh, I'm just gonna pick up a bad habit, or one day I'm just gonna smoke crack, or one day I'm gonna just do this or whatever. Hey, Mr. Nebraska, what up? Ain't seen you in a minute, family. What's good? You know what I mean? But life tests you. When them tests come, some people will do some strange-ish when them tests come. Or some people will be able to hold the mantle. You know what I mean? But it varies, man. And people go through things, and you're gonna go through your peaks and valleys in a relationship. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying
let me say this one small part, and let's let Brother Omni get in here so he can go ahead and do what he got to do. I'm gonna just say this one small part, and Brother Omni, go ahead rock out so you can do what you got to do, brother. So yes, you're right. Obstacles will appear when you're in a relationship. Obstacles will appear with whatever goals you're trying to achieve. But what I know is this: obstacles only appear when one takes his eyes off the goal. Period. When you stay focused, you got your eyes on that goal, my nigga. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's what we call tunnel vision. Thus you see nothing else. Thus you focus on nothing else. Thus you work on nothing else.
But that requires you to have unconditional love.
No. That requires you to just simply have discipline, sir. That has nothing to do with unconditional love. No, because what you're saying is have unconditional, consistent, repetitive motion in how you move, bro. Again, what is love? Love is a consistent action. We keep talking about it like a feeling. It's not how you wake up one day.
Of course, it's an action. I know
it's not what it is.
I know that about anybody.
But now, real quick though, go ahead, Brother Omni. Go ahead, rock out.
Go ahead and go, bro.
Hey, salute. So thank you for that though.
Okay, so I had a lot to say and I have very little time to say it. I want to say that a lot of the times, as men, we get wrapped up in, I'm going to say, our version of love, because love is actually a multifaceted, multi-dimensional thing. And this is just my perspective. That's why there's several love languages. That's why there's several, types of love. You have the agape love, the philia love, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to love my woman the same way that I love my brother. I'm not going to love my mother the same way that I love my friend, you know what I'm saying, or my child. There's different dimensions to love. For the most part, when a man shows love, he shows it through duty, he shows it through consistency, he shows it through maintenance. That's how a man truly shows love. A man isn't going to keep up with anything that he doesn't care about. For the most part, women show love through nurturing. They show love through displays of affection. And so on this topic of love, we tend to butt heads as men and women on I showed you love, I showed you love. Well, the truth is that we show love through different things and we interpret love in different ways. And that's unfortunately, through all of these conversations I see with men and women online, I see the disconnect in the fact that women interpret and show love differently than men do.
That's not unfortunate. That's nature.
That is nature. That is nature. The unfortunate part is us not realizing and understanding that. That's the disconnect. That's the disconnect, is that we don't understand that. Like I've seen women throw away dudes that will literally bend over backwards to give them the world, because she doesn't understand and she was never taught that a man's love is through acts of service and duty and maintenance and all of these things. And they'll make fun of the dude that's like, girl, I don't even give him any play. I don't know why he keeps doing this for me. I don't know why he keeps da-da-da-da-da, because that man loves you. And now the game is so twisted and so sick. The game is so twisted and so sick is that they're monetizing men that perceive themselves to be in a relationship with women. That's what really makes the dollars on OnlyFans and all of this. It's not the videos. It's not the quote unquote prawn. It's the all of that stuff is the quote unquote loss leader. Every industry where sales and transactions happen, there's a loss leader. The loss leader is the content. The money generator is the quote unquote girlfriend experience, where this chick has hired somebody to type to the man 24/7 to write, text, send them messages and whatnot. They pay extra for that. And because these men are devoid of that in their lives, they're paying for this, not thinking it's a service, but thinking that that woman actually wants them because they're interacting. And so they throw up more dollars and they throw up more gifts and they give more to these women that want absolutely nothing to do with them. That part of the game has gotten so sick and twisted that they're taking advantage of men that, you know what I'm saying, have a void in their life of love because they're not being catered to. They're not being nurtured. They're not being taken care of like a woman would for a man if she actually did care about him. They're pretending to care about these men, and you know what I'm saying, as a result, these men are becoming jaded. They're probably gonna improve upon themselves in the most toxic ways, and then, you know, hook up with a good chick and then burn her, and then the cycle continues over and over. We got bad girls making good guys turn bad. They become bad dudes, and then the bad dudes. That's what we got going on out here. But I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta head on in. Peace, y'all. That's my 2 cents. I'll be watching from the clouds.
Those are some good points.
Thank you.
Hey, salute. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop off real quick, but you know, I like what he said because it kind of dovetails with what I'm saying. A lot of people don't understand that a man's nature for sexual attention is constant. It's nature, and it's predictable. And since it's predictable, it could be manipulated. And a lot of guys who are starved of that are easily manipulated. But just getting back to the love, just getting back to the love thing, it's like I said when I came on. There's different forms of love, and I think at different times it's an action verb. But I believe that in a relationship, you kind of go through all forms of those Greek loves with the person you have. The agape love is something you aspire to. The unconditional love, us as humans, it's really difficult to reach that level as humans because it's unconditional, right? And the closer you get to it, great. But do you ever really achieve it? You know, I don't know, right? But you hope so at some point in your life. And because that tells you where you at a certain level of forgiveness that a regular person wouldn't be able to do with another person. But anyway, so listen, with that, I thanks for letting me up. I have to pop out. I like Embrace the Grace. I seen her around, so I always try to, you know, look at what her channel's doing. So I see she shares with everybody, and that's a good thing too. So I see. Hey, nice meeting you guys. I've seen a couple of you before, but you, what's your name again? You got your Roxanne. What's it? On this end. You, the sister over there. What's your name?
Oh, Just Star, right? Just Star.
Yeah. You.
Oh, he talks to me. Yo, sorry. Yeah, Just Star, Mr. Mina.
No, I'm talking to you, not you too. But yeah, too. Hi, you too. You, Evolution. What's your name?
Yeah, that's me. Evolution. My name is Evolution Ever Media. Mm-hmm.
Nice talking to you, and it's nice meeting everybody. Let me get out of here. Hey, Smitty, we'll talk again. And brother, thanks for the moderation. I'll see you down at the bottom. All right, later.
All right.
Salute.
All right. Yes, I think we covered every aspect of it in the video. You know, I think it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't hear anybody think like I thought, but like as far as like not needing to be loved. But it's okay because you know
you handled it beautifully tonight, bro. You handled that like a champ. You took that like a champ, bro. I'm proud of you tonight. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sweetie. You know I'm trying.
But no, when it comes to like
oh, he's out. Okay, so yeah.
Nah, my bad. I had to cough.
Okay.
When it comes to like men seeking attention. Okay, Brother Payne, if you listening and or see this, we do seek attention throughout the history of time. You know what men have done? Men have sought attention through what it is that we do, I guess you can say, on a physical basis. Best hunter, best fish, hunter-gatherer, fisherman, carpenter, whatever it may be. All of these things. We always looked at how our value is based and the attention that got based on what we can build, invent, create, everything else. Through those things, through a man being attracted more so to chasing his purpose, everything follows behind that man. The man that chases his purpose, the man that is purpose driven does not have to chase no box. That man can't keep him away from him. He can't bat them all away. In a sense, you know, it's a continuous thing. So more so, I mean, I get it. Like, okay, yeah, I do believe what we look. I am a man of the old law, but I'm also a man that does recognize the little tweaks that has been taking place. The whole thing about men needing and wanting to create, I do believe that was during a time where human life was at a dire state. We weren't good on medicines and science that much as well. And the only thing we knew in order to survive was to procreate. We are no longer in that state. We haven't been there for centuries now. So no, I believe it's more so about one chasing his purpose, personally, right? So when you have all of those things in line, because we've seen many times, we have seen a dude that is not the most attractive, like physically. He ain't got no, I guess you can say, like what we would call a guy's beach body, or, you know, look like he'd be in a gym. He doesn't have that jawline, that full beard or not, or whatever. And all of these things that women love. You don't have none of that, but you know what he got? You got this right here. and they know and they see. It ain't just he has it, but not doing nothing with it. They see what he produces with it. They see what he's doing. And it's like, yeah, okay. That's what makes that man attractive.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Every dude don't have to have a bodybuilder body in order to be, there we go. Everybody don't have to have a bodybuilder body in order to be, considered attractive to women. So I just wanted to throw that part in when it comes to men being driven and stuff. Do we yearn for sex and everything? Yeah, of course, but we're not going to play these games. Like, have you ever heard a female cat in heat on the side of a fucking fence at night in a neighborhood? That shit is out of this world. That yelping shit, like, that's y'all doing that shit, damn it. Like, that, just saying. So, I mean, I love my analogy. So with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. We got a Rock in the building. So yeah, real shit though.
Brother
Rock out.
What do you do with us?
You're on mute.
How's it going, man?
Hey, salute.
I just popped in. It's a good show.
What you want to add to the topic, bro?
I think
what you got to add to the topic?
Huh?
What do you have to add to the topic? What do you want to add on to what we can talk about? Whatever you want about the topics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a personal love between a man and a woman, and maybe family and friends. Impersonal love for all mankind. That's what Jesus had. He died on the cross for all mankind, even though he was his enemy. And we are supposed to love all mankind as Christ loved, mankind with impersonal. What do they call that? Unconditional love. But our family and our friends, we have conditions. Jesus loves us personally after we're saved even more than he loved the whole world unconditionally. Yeah. And
can I ask you a question?
I think evolution, era, media. Look,
I want to ask you a question. Just a question. Did Jesus? I mean, as Christians would call him. All right. So, has the Son of Mary, the Messiah, ever walked into a temple land or a church and flipped over tables? Has that ever happened? Ever? Just yes or no. You still there?
That came in all broke up. I didn't understand what you said.
Okay.
It broke all
Has
up.
the Son of Mary, the Messiah, ever walk into an establishment? I mean, not an establishment, a temple and/or church, and flip over tables? Has that ever happened? Yes or no only, please.
Hello? To the Bible, yeah. He flipped over the money changer
so
table.
yeah, no. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
So I just thank you. And I'm gonna let you rock out. So according to that, there are things that the Son of Mary, the Messiah, witnessed that he was not pleased with. And he showed us displeased, he showed how he was displeased with that. So are you saying that when we're supposed to love all of mankind, I do have to take into thought and consideration, as much as I don't want them to be considered, that rapists, pedos, scammers, thieves. All of these things exist. Are we to love the pedos and the grapists and stuff like that and the scammers of life? You know, those who take millions from like people who don't have it in the first place and all that shit. You're supposed to still love them? Just wondering. There's no right or wrong answer, by the way. It's only your answer.
God shows love through discipline. God loves the world. He shows them that their wicked ways lead to perversion. But God, even a man will forgive someone of their sins and maybe discipline. Like if your children do something wrong, you love them, you discipline them. That's showing love. So there's tough love. Like, sometimes your enemy needs, to be wiped off the face of the earth to show him love. Okay.
Agreed.
Me too. I agree.
Good enough. Good enough. Good enough.
I agree.
Okay. What else we got? Do you have anything else for that? Do you want to rock out for a little bit? Because I'm getting ready to call this a night. So myself personally.
Anything else anybody want to share?
Okay, I'm out.
I mean, if you wanted to say anything, you could take your time. We'll give you the floor for a moment. You can share whatever you like. If you just want to get some things off your chest, whatever it is. So don't feel like we're rushing you out. But if you don't have anything, yeah. We're about to pull the plug. Close curtains.
No, I don't want to hold you up. I'm out of here. I just want
You're
to
not
stop
holding
by and
us
say
up.
hello.
Last
I've been watching
opportunity
your
again.
stream a couple.
Us up. I would not say this if you were holding us up. But okay,
hold on.
I ain't gonna argue with you.
Hold on, y'all. Brother Rocky, thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody on the panel. Evolution, appreciate you. You already know. Yeah, man. We got some stuff rocking out this week. We got Embrace the Grace tomorrow. Okay, please check out Embrace the Grace on YouTube and on social media platforms. All right. Also, you know what I mean? Salute to what else we got? Friday we got the Intellectual Inspiration Show with me and Ruby Doll. Please check that out. All right. Saturday we got Intellectually Embracing Smitty's Corner. That is Saturday evening. Check us out on that. All right. And then Sunday we have the Black Files. Know what I mean? Black Files episode 24. We got 24 of them things coming through. Know what I mean? Check us out on that. Know what I mean? Wait, what he said? Someone will still love them no matter even them like his or her parents, children, or family. Okay. All right, I feel you, Tika. I feel you. But yeah, check us out this week. We got some great stuff coming up for y'all. All right. Definitely tune in on all social media platforms. Follow us on all social media platforms, man. You know what I mean? And definitely, if you want to, comment, send a DM, whatever you want to do about this show or any others, man, definitely feel free to. We're always up for the conversation. We're always up to hear what you have to say. All right, with that, we are out. Later, y'all.